It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. In this video, we're gonna talk about when and how Virginia is going to die and whether Dakota can be the key to her downfall. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to break it all down. Before we jump into this, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing if you enjoyed the content by the end, and don't forget to smash the like button if you do enjoy the content. Press the bell button on the bottom right corner to be notified about uploads. Alright, so at this point, Virginia has been around for like almost a full season, since she was introduced midway through season 5. So her days are numbered, if you ask me. First, let's talk about when she's expected to die. I think that Virginia is probably going to die in the mid-season premiere. Well, it used to be the mid-season finale, but now it's the mid-season premiere. That's when I think she will die, in season 6 episode 8. Now, why do I say that? Well, the reason I'm more or less confident saying that I think she'll die around this time is because it'll be like a mid-season event, like a mid-season finale or premiere, however you want to look at that. And writers, especially on The Walking Dead, typically complete an arc in these types of episodes. And by arc in this case, I'm talking about Virginia's arc and the arc of her settlers. So that's one of the reasons I feel like she's gonna die in that episode. The other reason is because they sort of focused on her in the trailer for the second half of season 6, but only on like the first little bit, leading me to think that she will not be around for too much of the second half because she wasn't in too much of the trailer. So they didn't have too much footage of her. You know what I mean? So I think either the first episode back or the next one after that is when we can expect to see Virginia die. Now, as far as who will kill her, I think there's 3 ways to go about killing Virginia. The first and the most obvious one, to me, is for her death to be by the hands of Dakota, her own sister, either directly or indirectly. The reason I think Dakota is gonna kill Virginia is because that's what they've set up. 2 things that stood out to me with regards to this is that they had Dakota, for one, reveal that Virginia killed their parents. And on the flip side, they showed that Virginia truly cares about her sister. So as a way to make things real poetic, you could say, they can have it go down such that Dakota kills her just to realize that she actually cared about her, or something along those lines. And going back to what I said earlier, they could either have Dakota go back to Ginny and pretend that she's back just to find an opportunity to kill her, or Dakota could just help the survivors defeat the settlers and kill Virginia at the end by working as an inside operative for the survivors. The other reason I feel like this has been set up is because of the title of season 6 episode 7, which was Damage from the Inside, which is obviously a clue that Virginia might suffer damage from inside her own camp. Now, of course, the title in that episode had another meaning, but I think it could still be foreshadowing Virginia's downfall and how it could go down. So that's one way Ginny could die, by the hands of her own sister. The other way she could die is another obvious one to me. They could have one of the survivors killing her, someone like Danny, June, or Morgan. But the third way, and the most shocking one in my opinion, is to have her die by the hands of a third party. Now, I do say shocking, but it is of course slightly less satisfactory and impactful for the audience. This third party, of course, is the group that's responsible for leaving out those "the end is the beginning" messages. Now, I am doing another video tomorrow where I will break down what this group is and making some predictions about what they will do coming up, so stay tuned for that video. But going back to what I said, if they do have it so that Virginia is killed by the hands of the End is the Beginning group, there's actually 3 ways they could even do that. One way is that Ginny's settlers and this group go to war or are involved in some sort of a conflict, which leads to her death. Or something similar, where Ginny sacrifices herself trying to save her own sister Dakota in a conflict with this group. Now, I do want to say something else in brackets here. They could even have it so that Virginia saves Dakota in the conflict between the survivors and the settlers, and she could like sacrifice herself to save her, something along those lines. So that's also a possibility. Or the last possibility, which I feel is less likely and less organic, you could say, is for them to redeem her, have her join the survivors, and for her to get killed during a conflict between the survivors and this new group. But like I said, that's less effective and organic, because I feel like most fans don't really want them to redeem Virginia, so it's gonna be really difficult to make that death meaningful and impactful, because most fans already don't care about this character, if that makes any sense. But with all of that said, I'm definitely very interested to know everyone's thoughts and opinions about this subject. When do you think Ginny will die, and who do you think will kill her? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe if you enjoyed the content to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.